like 1 in 10, okay?
Hello, Internet. We are back. I
We're
think we fixed
back.
the audio issues. I
Okay.
had to restart my computer. I don't know what was wrong, but
Did
I
you try
I
turning it off,
restarted.
then turning it back on
I
again?
did, and I think it fixed it. So,
Good. Score one
IT at
for
work.
base level IT.
Yeah. Um,
I'll be right back.
Chat can either confirm or deny if we sound better. I'm sorry for that. Um, but there were some weird audio issues. But hello, we are Stop, Drop, and Roll. We are a 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons game set in the Zodiac Empires Campaign Setting. I'm Joe. I am your DM. I have with me my 5 wonderful players. Tiffany, who is playing Ember, the Inusan fighter. May, who is playing Rinlin, the Dwarven barbarian. Kyle, who is playing Kalian, the Elven rogue. Mario, who is playing Atone, the Noir warlock. And David, who's playing Soul, the Ildera cleric.
So
So, to get things moving, because we had a little technical difficulties and I want to catch things up and not waste too much time. Everyone leveled last session. They are all now level 4. And rather than go over everyone's stats like we usually do, because we started doing that and then got cut off, and I'm not going to make these guys do it again, we are just going to jump right into it, and if they got anything new and fun, you'll see it as it comes up. So, can I get all of my players to roll a d20?
I got a 9.
I beat Kyle.
That's all you care about, right?
20. I'd be Kyle.
I got a 2.
You did not beat Kyle.
I did not beat Kyle. And
All right.
I'm never gonna drop my dice from up here again because that was loud.
Frozen. Hold on.
You know the drill.
I do know the drill. All right. So last we left off, we had just landed in the city. Let me pull up the map.
Griat.
Griat.
Yeah.
And we were on our way to find homeboy orc or half orc. I don't remember. He's purple.
Pretty sure he's green.
Or green. He's green. We're on our way to find homeboy. we're on our way to find homeboy, and he's the owner of a large trading company. We went to his trading company, and he wasn't there. And apparently, they'd had a shipment that had gone missing, and there was a dwarf in there that was very angry about it. It had been missing for 2 weeks, and he needed that mithril to keep his business going so he could make things made of mithril. We decided to go and find out what had happened to this, or I suggest that we talk to an orphan about it and find out where this guy lived so we can go find his house. And then they showed us to their secret hidey hole after we fed them a bunch of food. Told us that the Dragon Syndicate had come in through that area within the last 2 weeks with some very, very good survival checks. There are Inuzen and our Noir's pseudo dragon led us to the Long Hippo.
The long hippo.
Yes, the Long Hippo, where I offended a dude. We almost got in a fight right then and there about it. He took us into a back room where we were
The orphans.
Yes, I ratted out the orphans unknowingly, like didn't really want to get them hurt. So we get back there. We buy mithril from them, which had the trading company's name written in Rankin, on it. So May went into a rage and threw almost bashed a guy's head in with a bar of mithril.
Almost.
Almost. we kept him alive.
Oh, did we?
That's right.
You did. It was a very redeeming moment. I'm so
It
proud
was.
of her.
Then we yelled at the bartender to go find this dwarven blacksmith, which it's like trying to find a hay needle in a haystack. And that's where we left off. We're about to interrogate this guy about how he got all this mithril.
That is correct. The party is currently in the Long Hippo in the back room. You just dispatched the group of ne'er-do-wells who you got in a fight with around this bar, and everyone is kind of recovering.
We sent for the blacksmith, didn't we?
You did. The bartender went up. Currently, it's just you guys, and the only other living person in the bar is the dude who you guys kept alive.
Pretty boy.
Barely.
Yeah.
Did we have anything cool on any of the other people?
Looking them over, they don't seem to be carrying all that much other than their weapons. They have small coin purses at their side, but they don't have a ton of coins on them. Maybe a few silver pieces, maybe 1 or 2 gold pieces. In total, you guys would find maybe 8 gold pieces, I would say. They're not carrying too much money on them. Just some pocket change, pretty much.
Have anything else, like any like insignias or anything like that?
Looking through, you do not find any Dragon Syndicate sigils or symbols or anything like that. Instead, you find on a couple of them, they have in various places. One of them has like a little necklace of it. One guy's got it tattooed on like his bicep. It's this image of an anvil, and it's completely black. That's all it is. It's just like a black anvil.
That's weird.
Do I know anything about this symbol?
You can make a history check to see if you do.
Can I make a history check?
Sure. Anyone who wants to.
I'm gonna make a history check too. I
think
don't know
that's-
history.
I think that's an 8, because I think I have a -1.
Oh, I actually have sort of a decent history. I'll try. Nope. No, I won't.
Muted.
I got an 18 plus 0.
Okay.
Good, because I got a 2.
I'm not going to do it unless somebody asks me to do it in character.
Okay. Soul, you were originally from Gloam, right? That's where you're...
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this kind of makes sense for you to know. You've heard about a group of people, probably in your looking for like the Dragon Syndicate and trying to find like a trail to follow to hunt down the people that wronged you in the past. One of the groups that came up was this group of arms dealers / arms makers called the Shadow Anvils. They aren't a huge criminal organization, but they're big enough where you've heard of them. They tend to work with a lot of the big organizations in getting them weapons and whatnot, but they don't do any actual crime other than illegal arms dealing. Like they'll make weapons, which obviously isn't completely illegal since Ridlin is a blacksmith. But some of the stuff that they enchant and stuff ends up being really powerful, and it's not registered or anything. And they'll find old relics and sell them off and whatnot. So they're fantasy arms dealers, pretty much.
So these fellas...
Yeah, do you mention that these are Shadow Anvil?
Absolutely. I relay everything that I know about these guys to you.
All right, Joe, I got a 24.
All right, you knew that same information.
Okay, so I'm like, oh shit! And then I run into the warehouse totally by myself.
Well, since Kyle's going to run away, I'm going to start interrogating this guy.
He is very unconscious, so we need to,
Well, yeah, we need to Wake him
Tie
up.
him up.
Yes, we need to tie him up, and then I can wake him up with a little bit of healing.
Okay.
I was gonna go with ice water from Rinlin, but okay.
Yeah, I can also do that.
Yeah, but if he's technically 0 hit points or 1 and unconscious, he's not going to wake up too easily.
I think you
I
left
non-lethaled him.
Yeah, you non-lethaled him, so he's not dead.
Very non-lethal.
Actually, David, do you have a cantrip that can heal him, or?
I got the ability to rejuvenate, so I can touch someone and make them heal up to 8 hit points at the moment.
He doesn't need to be healed. I didn't.
No, we gotta get it because he would still be at 0, even if you knocked him unconscious, right?
No,
9. I don't know.
I didn't. Is that how that works?
Yeah, technically, if you do non-lethal damage to something, you're still reducing it to 0 hit points.
So we'd still have to give him 1 to bring him back.
If you want to bring it back instantly, it's kind of ambiguous when he'll wake up. You guys really don't have any way of knowing when he'll naturally heal 1 hit point.
Can I dump water on him and make the water cold and see if that does anything?
Sure.
I dumped cold water. A shit ton of cold water on him.
David, your healing thing is there a
Like
cost?
your full 10 gallons.
It's like 30 gallons, but I'm not gonna do that much.
Water
What was
board
that,
again.
Mario?
So your healing thing, is there a cost to it, or is that free? Like, is it certain times?
It's free for me to do, but I can only do it 2 times per long rest.
How about I use mine then, because it's less healing, and I have 5 of them.
Before you get to that, Rinlin starts kind of pouring water on this guy, and the cold water starts kind of lapping on his face, and he does respond to it a little. You see him just like kind of coughing. Welcome aboard, the Brad Diamond. That is a sub. We changed our sub thing, so I have to get used to him. Brad has subbed for 13 months in a row because he's crazy. He also
What a
works here,
loser.
quote unquote.
No, he doesn't.
He works here.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't work. He just brads around.
He doesn't. He doesn't even go here.
He just stabs people.
Something like that. So he's clearly responding to the water, and like he coughs up a little bit, but his eyes are like barely like opening, and they kind of close again. So he's coming like in and out of consciousness. You think if you gave it like half hour or an hour, he would wake up.
Like, what if we stabbed him in the hand?
He might die.
I give him the like cheek pats. Like I pat his cheek a few times. Like hey, buddy. Like trying to wake him up. I don't know that it's gonna take a half an hour. Do you think I have patience?
Can I produce a rotten egg?
Oh God.
Sure.
Alright. Then I would produce a rotten boiled egg and just like put it under his nose.
Brad gives you 29 bits saying, "Hey buddy, pal, wake up, pal." So
I do that.
between the smell of the egg and Rinlin kind of batting this guy's face a couple of times, he does eventually wake up, and he goes from being confused to being very, very afraid, remembering where he is and seeing that it's just the 4 of you standing around him. We'll continue in a second.
Is Rinlin still holding her bloody mithril?
I shoved it in my bag.
Kalian, you run into the next room alone while they're all going through stuff. You look around. There are lots of crates in here. There's all sorts of different companies. Supplies seem to be here. You recognize some of Kulatan's company's supplies. There's a few odds and ends from other shipping companies you saw on the way through the city. You even spot a couple of boxes that say core on them.
Interesting. I'm looking First, I'm eliminating anything that's not rank again, or ranking. And then my goal is I'm really looking for stuff based on my research, like ancient Kutlachian Empire stuff, to see if they have any of that.
Right now it's all boxes. If you want to try and open them and start looking through them, you can, but that's going to take a little bit of time.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay. Fair enough. We'll say that's what Kalian's doing, and we will cut back to the others.
Cool.
All right. This guy kind of wakes up, looks around.
I'm going to start with persuasion and try to be nice to the guy and be like, hey, wrong place, wrong time. You know, we're not going to hurt you. You work with us. And that's a 22 on persuasion.
What do you want?
Where's Kulatan?
I don't know.
See, I said that we don't want to hurt you.
You already did.
But I will kill you if you don't give us the answers we need.
While I eat a rotten egg right in his face.
Oh god, don't do that first to me.
I can't give you answers I don't have. I don't know where the half-orc is.
Who has them? And you know he's a half-orc, so you know something about him. Give us what you know. Give us who can give it. Give us what we need.
All I know is we've been stealing his shipments. Came down from my boss. We've been taking his shipments, bringing them here.
And who's the boss?
He's downstairs if you want to go speak to him.
Oh god, Kalian.
I'm not downstairs. I'm in the warehouse.
I don't know where you went. You just disappeared through a door.
Who else is downstairs? How many people? I can hand Renlin another mithril bar. There's plenty of them back there. Please, Joe.
Make an insight check.
I have advantage on those now, but it sucks. 18.
You are pretty sure he's not lying, and he looks at you and he says, 2 people are downstairs. The boss and something else.
Something, not someone.
That's interesting. Can you be more descriptive about things?
The forge doesn't power itself, and it's not easy to get kindling and fire down there. So,
A forge, you say?
we've employed a creature.
Let's see. Arcana. Would Arcana help me here?
Yeah.
28.
Yeah, you can try and think of something that would work.
With an 18 Arcana.
There's a wide variety of things that could work. Any sort of creature that breathes fire could potentially fit this bill. But the way he's
Is it a dragon?
talking about it, you can also think of a bunch of creatures that are themselves made of fire, or elemental type creatures that would help with the forge quite a bit. Yeah.
Can I make a check based on the whole blacksmith thing? Or is there any way for me to even feasibly know to be able to make a check?
A forge is a forge. Just because something is powering a forge, all you can really get from it is that
It's hot.
it's something hot.
Well, that's okay. Fire things hate water things, and we have someone that can produce a ton of water, and we got ice. So, that's cool. So, I don't know, I guess I turn to everybody else and I say, so, I don't know that we trust this guy being up here alone. Do we bring him down with us? Do we let him go? Do we just Leave him tied up.
I suggest we knock him back out, go down, take care of what we got to take care of, and then turn him into the Sentinels.
I can follow this plan.
Or we could take him down there with us, and if it's something that's made of fire, we can throw him on it.
Dark.
I like that.
I hesitate at that.
I don't.
Yeah, there's no way Soul could back that being a lawful good.
Suggestion.
Now, if he lies to us about there only being 2 people down, then maybe I'd study some architecture instead. But
I can tell you a lot about architecture.
The good old study some architecture excuse.
Well, I'll pick him up and carry him while we go in there, because obviously I got this.
Did we all go get our weapons? I assume
Yes, you have your
we all
weapons.
collected our shit.
I never.
Weapons. I've never used them.
I'm currently using mine to pry boxes open.
Yeah, I say we go catch up to Kalian, because if he goes down them stairs, he's gonna get in a world of hurt.
Yep.
Baby. Okay. So as you guys kind of head into the next room, Kalian, for the past minute or so, you've been going through the boxes, finding different ones. The only ones that are really ranking here are Kulatans. He seems to be the only one who's dealing with those from Arankagesh. There's a lot of other trading groups from all over. There's some from Venok. There's a couple from Washu. 1 or 2 from Tristan. Good wide variety of just supplies. When you start going through them, you don't find anything too impressive. There's a lot of raw materials, there's specific types of wood. There's metal, like the mithril. A lot of Kulatans are mithril. There's a couple of iron. In the core boxes, you do find a few bars of Eldritch steel, which is basically the stuff that Soul is made out of. But yeah, overall, it seems to be a lot of raw materials. And then while you're looking around, you do also see in this warehouse what looks to be a hatch, like a wooden hatch that you can pull up and go down into potentially a basement.
So everybody kind of joins me, right?
Yes, at this point, everyone else would walk into the warehouse as well. Do you guys knock the guy out? I'm guessing. I heard that. Knock him out again?
Yeah, I would knock him out and carry him so he can't make noise.
Okay. You may add 1 unconscious guy to your inventory.
Encumbered.
I'm literally doing it right now.
I will ask you to remove it from your inventory in time, then.
We can't just keep him like a pet.
Yeah. Throw him into a battle.
You already have a cat.
He can't be my little Pokemon.
I don't have a pet though, so can he be my pet?
Ashley sends 1 bit with a facepalm emoji.
Joe, the wood is none of the wood is Laristry, right?
No Laristry. It's all
be
stuff
offensive.
that's generally legal to transport to and from places.
All right. Well, I'm bummed. This stuff's all crap.
To you, this is a blacksmith's dream right now.
Yeah, I was hoping more for the reclaimed stuff. This is all raw product.
Well, they do make weapons. In any case, if you're that disappointed, we can go down this hatch and see what is made of fire or breathes fire down here.
Why would we do that? That sounds like an awful idea.
Sounds like a great idea. I'd like to open the hatch.
There are bosses down there with something that may or may not be made of fire, breathe fire, or be able to like hold fire for a long time.
Can I just open the hatch and drop
all
like
of those
30
things sound
gallons of
bad.
water?
Make it rain.
Yeah, just open the hatch and immediately just start dumping water every 6 seconds. Just 30 gallons every 6 seconds.
If you'd like,
What
you
floor
can
are we on?
certainly try that.
No, I'm good.
You're on the. You walked in on the ground floor.
So this is like a basement with like no clear exits. You should totally
I miss basements.
drown them out, man.
Nah.
Yeah, interrogate the boss.
Opening
I'd
the
rather
hatch.
use that forge if it's.
Opening the hatch, you guys can see a decently lit. There's some electric lighting on the ceiling and whatnot. It looks kind of like a room that's a continuation, pretty much, of this warehouse. There's more crates down below the hatch, down a small set of stairs.
What
Are
crates
they
below?
better crates?
Yeah, I'm totally gonna look. Are they better crates?
Is there a ladder, or do we have to just like alley-oop down this hole?
It's a stone staircase.
How
We'll
far of a
actually
drop is
go
it,
to
is what
roll
I wanna
20,
know.
and you guys should be able to
Yeah.
see.
If not, we could drop the guy down it.
We'll probably kill him.
The map.
Maybe. Sorry, I'm in a mood today.
So you guys have a map now. There are crates. You guys came down. There is a door right here.
The only thing I can see, Joe, is
It's all
the
black.
room where we knocked the guy out.
Are you guys on the wrong thing? Yeah, you are. Bam. There you go.
That's better.
Oh, there it is. We got ourselves a dungeon.
Are any of these crates better? Do they even look like they have older stuff?
There's a slightly higher number of core crates down here. Couple from Washu down here. There's one or two from Cyprus down here.
Yeah, not interested.
I'm guessing there is no like living, like not living, like raw Eldria laying around in here.
No.
Dude,
Is
that
there,
would
like,
be scary.
is there a heart crystal like laying around somewhere, just chilling in a box?
You joke, but the number of times that's happened in campaigns I've played in with Brad is terrifying.
Oh, I know. I opened one once.
Oh my god, that sounds awful. Oh, I'll close that one right back up.
Heart crystal, is that where like one of the ones that like blow up?
Yeah.
Yeah, we hope
It
that's
starts
bloodline.
that. So,
Are any of them from the north?
the north.
Still, there we go. That's what it's called.
Maybe like one or two. And if like you take a peek inside, there's just some wood in there, particularly strong type of wood, stuff that would be good for like the shaft of a weapon or a hilt of a sword or something. Spear wood, good wood for spears.
Shaft wood.
Yeah.
Yeah, the shaft wood is really where I was stuck. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Are these right here like a ladder or stairs going
That's
down?
a door.
That's a
No,
door.
we came down the stairs, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, you came down the stairs, and then that's a door.
Might
Can
I investigate the door for traps?
Sure.
Because I have expertise and now advantage, I got a 22.
You find a total of 0 traps.
Guys,
One
this door's,
time, Kyle.
this
you
door's
will
totally
find
trapped.
100 bits for shaftwood.
Yeah. You wanna use your keen ear here, Killian, and tell us if there's anyone behind this door?
Listen, sure. Am I
Hey.
the best? Am I the best at that?
Hey, listen. To this door.
13.
It sounds echoey, kind of like it's empty on the other side. But in the distance, you can kind of hear what sounds like a fire, like a roaring fire, or perhaps a furnace of some sort or something. It's a little quiet from here. It sounds pretty muffled, but...
Was this door locked?
This door was not locked.
May I have permission to open this door?
How do you plan on opening this door?
The only way that I can.
Oh,
I mean,
That's an out of character. Do I have permission? Because in character I wouldn't ask.
because I mean, we might lose the element of surprise if Rin opens it.
I mean, that is the surprise.
Yeah, but I don't hear anybody in there. So I mean, we might like wake up the whole dungeon just to find an empty room. I mean, if Rin like looks like she's about to, I'll be like, I don't think there's anyone on the other side. We should save your special ability.
You're special.
This door is wooden, by the way.
It wouldn't clank, 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 just kind of crumble.
That door's below you.
This door isn't worthy of my skills.
Yes.
It's mere wood.
Only metal doors are worthy of you.
Or
Or stone.
Or stone.
Or
Yeah,
if it's locked.
I'm just gonna swing the door open and peek through it,
Okay.
Swing it like.
like just like a creak. Just
Okay, so not swing it open. Open it slightly.
Yeah. Well, like just casually push it a bit while we're talking. Yeah. See, nobody there.
You see before you a long hallway that turns to the left.
So can we use your pseudo dragon to like go and take a peek down the hallway?
That's a good idea.
yeah. Send the pseudo dragon to the corner and just have him poke his head around.
Let me find a little pseudo dragon token. Bam. Perfect.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cute.
And now, Mario, you can even control it.
Cool.
Spiffy.
Then he goes here and just pokes his head around the corner, looking, out there.
So, looking around, he kind of sees a table similar to the one in the room that you guys were in before. And then all along the walls, there appear to be weapons and suits of armor on display. It almost looks like.
I forgot to ask Joe, in any of those boxes and stuff up where we are and everything, are there any armor crystals?
There are not.
Okay.
Okay.
What do your dragon eyes see?
What do you see with your dragon
Yeah,
eyes?
I explained to everyone what's out there.
All right. Guess we
Seems
make
like
our
a-
way down.
Yeah, seems like a basic storehouse. Should we try to be sneaky?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maintaining the element of surprise would probably be best until we know exactly.
We can also keep the dragon ahead until it sees something, and that way we only have to sneak when it matters.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
So we'll move up behind the dragon, and I'll move the dragon to here.
We.
We.
Are we French now?
Boy. Way.
C'est vrai.
Do you know the way?
Is that a?
Je ne sais pas. Je ne sais pas.
Is it a door?
Pas.
That is a door.
Okay.
Je ne sais quoi.
That
And
door
I think we
is
are-
metal.
I think we're safe.
Sorry. Sorry.
I think we're safe moving into the room then.
All right.
I think we're good.
How interesting are these armors and weapon? Are they basic, or is there anything that's like...
So all the armor, they all look to be suits of plate mail armor. In the weapon racks, they all seem to be fairly regular, mundane swords, hammers, maybe a little stylized, but they don't seem to be magical or anything like that. The weapons.
How are they to, like, dwarven standards? That's all I need to know.
Make an investigation check, and you can add your proficiency bonus because you're a dwarf. And
Make a dwarf check.
Make a dwarf check.
Oh, okay, that was not in my dice thing at all. 16.
Okay, so here's what you notice.
Oh boy.
The weapons, they're run of the mill. In your opinion, they're shit. Crap. You wouldn't give them to your niece for their birthday. Like, children shouldn't even wield these weapons. They're not fit for battle. The armor, however, is a little different. The armor looks really ornate, fits together almost seamlessly, and it's really intricate and well crafted.
Huh. I laugh at the weapons, but point out the armor to Ember.
I'm like, that's pretty.
No, you don't even wear armor. Who wears armor? Somebody does.
I have a chainmail shirt. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, I have proficiency in heavy armor, but I've been focusing on armor crystals because they are attached to me.
I don't think...
Leather.
I'm trying to look up plate mail stats so I can see how much better it
18.
is.
It's just 18,
but you need 15 strength.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay. Yeah, I don't meet that then.
Do you?
I just
The two I
stared at
need
manually,
it.
I guess.
I think it would be good for Ember.
Yeah, you would be taking a disadvantage in any stealth checks, though.
Yeah.
I'm
true.
not super stealthy as it is, though. I mean,
Stealth has not been this party's MO for the most part.
I mean, you have me with you. So,
Yeah, so, I mean,
does any of the armor look like it would fit me? I am small.
There's one suit probably in the upper right-hand corner of the map that you think would probably fit you. This one? Yeah.
I'll come
that one.
back for it. I'll get it. If it doesn't fit, I'll make it fit.
Okay.
I'm totally uninterested, and I'm just gonna go inspect the door.
Yeah, that's why I was like, we can come back for that.
if I didn't promise to carry that stupid ancient armor, I would pick that armor up for you, but I don't want to carry more than one set of armor on me.
I forgot we had that, honestly.
That armor is a historical treasure, and is way more important.
And maybe you should put it in your little prison pocket.
Killian,
It can only hold
I
right
know.
down,
I know.
Killian, if you're inspecting the door, go ahead and roll an investigation check for me.
Cop?
I'm like standing over him with my hammer. Like, please.
That is a 16.
All right. So a few things you notice about this door. When you touch it, it is a metal door, and it's warm. It's not like scalding hot, but it's noticeably warm. Like, you know, if you, it feels like you're touching a black steering wheel in a car that's been in the sun on a really hot day. Like, it's hot. It's not like, oh my god, I've got third-degree burns, but you're like, this hurts if I touch it for too long. The door also appears to be locked.
This door is totally Ridland's.
Moves.
Tone, could you help me flip this table so we can stand behind it?
You asked me to help flip the table?
Well, we're the ones that are going to stand behind it. I'm assuming.
Sure.
I mean,
I
other
can-
people can help.
Guys, I don't think I could actually lock it. I don't think I could actually hit every door open. I think it was just the lucky crit.
Yeah, it's probably best if you try to pick it and like we send the dragon in to figure out what's in there, and then
But-
like you can kick the door open, kind of thing.
I mean, the door is really hot. There's something hot on the other side of it.
I would like-
You're just being a little wimp.
I mean, I can unlock it. I'm just gonna do it from behind this table.
I want to try. I want to try so bad.
I mean,
May I try?
I wanted to try, but I want somebody to flip this table with me first.
Yeah, I'll help you set up the table so you guys can get behind it.
Okay, and then I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and have it ready.
What is your mage hand ready for?
Table is flipped.
I mean, I'm not taking a ready to action. I just am maintaining concentration on it.
Okay. I would like to open this door.
All right.
The barbarian locksmith.
Go ahead. Are you just straight up gonna attack it?
Yes.
Go ahead and make an attack on the door. And nobody move your characters from this point on.
Can I move mine to the door?
You can move yours to the door because that makes sense. Everyone else stay put.
This is so dumb.
This
Okay,
is still barbarian.
okay. Hold on. What is my bonus? Holy shit. I haven't played this game in so long. It's 21.
With a mighty swing of her hammer, Rinlin drives the stony head of her maul into the handle and lock
Stone?
area.
It's metal.
It's a metal door. Oh, your hammer's metal.
Mine.
The metal head of her hammer
Sorry.
into the metal lock and handle of the door. There's a crushing, splintering noise as you guys kind of watch the handle and lock get kind of busted, and there's like a small little hole that you can see through. A nice little orange light starts kind of pouring through that area of the door where there's a little like hole now. You see about that far. The door is no longer locked. However, right after Rinlin does this, Soul, the suit of armor that's behind you,
Oh, heck.
all of a sudden raises both of its arms and slams them down towards you.
I didn't even think of that.
So it's making two
I was
attacks.
thinking of that, but I didn't want to meta.
I 100% thought of it too.
Soul, does a 14 hit you?
A 14 meets my. Wait, no. Actually, I have a shield,
Yeah.
so no, it does not hit me.
But a 22.
Definitely.
Okay. So
Does
you are
not.
going to take
The shield's plus 12.
Yeah.
8 points of bludgeoning damage as the armor all of a sudden comes to life. Because you are standing right next to you. It got to attack you. The other suits of armor you guys all see after Rinlin bashes that door slowly move their hands from their kind of motionless position, like at ease, attention position, and kind of take a step down off the little armor stands that they were kind of supported on and begin moving towards you.
I should have just taken it.
Guys, I fucked up.
I need everyone to please stop, drop, and roll for initiative.
Ooh,
Uh,
What am I in this?
can I use my reaction to make that thing take thunder damage?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. I'm interrupting the flow, but Thunderous Rebuke makes a dex save, and if they fail, they take full damage, and if they succeed, they take half damage, up 2d8, lightning or thunder.
He definitely failed. So how much damage does he take?
I'm so glad I have 2d8s for this. That one did not land in the box. Alright, so that is 13 thunder damage.
All right. Feel free, you guys, to pop your initiatives into the turn order on the roll 20s. I will roll some initiatives for these guys. Go ahead, May.
Quick question. Do I, if I crit fail, is it gonna be a 1, or do I get to add my initiative to it, or is it just a 1?
there's no crit initiative.
Is that a thing?
Yep, Mario is correct. You
Yeah.
you just have whatever you roll. That's the score.
Okay. Thanks. It's good. We're doing good. Good thing I got that extra +1 for my level up to dexterity.
Ooh, I like this spread. You guys are all interspersed between the armors. All right. So the 6 suits of armor animate and begin moving towards you menacingly. We will start at the top of the initiative order with Atone.
You know off top of your mirror image, that's not a concentration spell, is it?
Mirror image? No.
Okay. I just want to make sure that Carol, I've got it right. So yeah, that's going to be my action. I'm going to cast Mirror Image. So there are, let's see. So, 3. It's the very first word, 3. There are now 3 of me standing next to me. And, yep, it's going to have a fun time trying to hit me. As a bonus action, does it matter? Yeah, screw it. As a bonus action, I'm going to hex this one. Just because I'll be able to do some extra necrotic damage to it every time I hit it.
Okay.
Wait, no, you know what? No, don't waste the spell.
Okay.
No.
You also wouldn't have been able to do that because Mirror Image was a leveled spell slot, so you could only do a cantrip.
Yes.
But... Okay. You guys watch as Atone focuses for a second. There's a glowing kind of yellowish green light from his hand, and after it subsides, there look to be 4 Atones in total, just kind of all standing in close proximity to each other. All right. So next up is this suit of armor. He's going to take a step forward and take 2 swings at Ember. That is a 12 and a 7.
Neither of those hit.
All right, that will end his turn. Soul, you are up.
Is that the armor that would fit me?
Soul got hit by the armor that would fit you.
I'm sorry, I might have to destroy the armor that'll fit you, but Rinlin can fix it.
I need to fix an evil armor. That shit's weird.
Alright. I'm going to make a melee attack with my Warhammer against the guy that attacked me.
Go for it.
I don't think that's going to hit. It's a 9.
9 does not hit. You swing your weapon, and it is a glancing and ineffective blow off the armor's surface. It kind of just deflects it and acts like nothing's wrong.
All right. And I'm not going to move. I'm just going to stand there and block anything that heads my way.
Sounds good. We have another suit of armor up. This guy down here. Let's see who he's going to go for. Kyle, you are unlucky as the armor steps towards Kalian and swings at him twice with his large metally gauntlets.
Key.
That is an 8.
Miss.
And then a 23.
Hits.
Okay. 8 bludgeoning damage. They are rolling hot for damage.
Okay.
All right. That will bring us to Ember.
Alrighty. I'm gonna just attack this one, I suppose.
Okay.
I got a 17
17 will not hit.
for the first one. Did you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't hear anything back, so.
Sorry, that's weird. A 17 does not hit. Your blow
Ooh.
glances off the armor.
All right, well then I'm gonna do it again.
Fun.
19 hit.
19 will hit. A fun little hint for you guys. They are suits of full plate.
Yep, so they are, yep, that makes sense, yes.
All right. Well, I'll go ahead and roll that damage then.
Okay.
Nope, the dice is gone. Hold on. That one was 7 damage. Oh, wait, hold on. 7 damage. Okay, yep, same 7 damage. I'm getting 2 characters confused, so I had to make sure that it wasn't hers.
No worries.
And I'm gonna action search so that I can do it again.
Okay.
I got a 23.
That'll hit.
And 8 damage.
8 damage.
And so ends my turn.
All right. Ember lets loose a flurry of strikes against the armor that struck her. You guys hear clanging noises, and a few of the hits you actually get in. You swipe kind of at his knee, and the knee guard of the armor just kind of comes loose and clangs to the ground, and you get another good hit on one of the gauntlets, and a piece of the armor there, like one of the fingers, just kind of breaks off and clatters to the ground. You guys are pretty sure to defeat these things, you're going to have to rip them apart.
Excellent.
Can opener, if you will. So that will go to this armor then, who is going to step forward. And what do you know? Kalian is right there, so he's going to bash him twice. Adrienne gave us 100 bits. Home from work. Wish I could stick around, but I am exhausted. Going to listen and lurk while I settle down to go to bed early tonight. I'm a wuss, I know. LOL. No problem, Adrienne. Thanks for tuning in. Kalian, 2 attacks on you. That is a 10 and a 5.
Both miss. Goody goody.
All right. You get hit by the one and kind of reel back, and then you see another one coming at you, and you don't want to get hit again, so you kind of take extra precaution to make sure it doesn't get you, and you're dodging backwards. 2 of them on you now. And we come to your turn.
All right, I am going to disengage as a bonus action. And then I'm going to step back, place my hand against the wall, and make it sprout out around me in a stone fortress by casting Minor Illusion. You know what? We'll do it way back here. Shit. Messed that up. Yeah, we'll protect the pseudo-dragon. There, so I step back, and then I cast it. And so there's arrow slits. It's a 15 by 15 foot cube. I'm turning it into a big old thick steel fortress with little arrow slits, and I'm standing. We'll stand in the center.
Minor Illusion, you said?
Or silent image, sorry.
Silent image? Okay.
Yep.
What is your spell save DC?
13.
Okay.
But they don't do anything. They don't make a save until they interact with it.
Okay.
They just see what I show them. And then I'm going to use a... Nope, that's it. Done.
Okay. Next up is this suit of armor. It's going to step forward, and it's going to try and hit a tone. So I believe when I try and hit you, your mirror image triggers first.
Yes. Each time a creature targets you with an attack, roll a d20.
Okay, go ahead and do that.
And I rolled an 18. So yes, I have to roll a 6 or higher to change the attack to. So if it hits me, he's going to hit a duplicate instead.
Okay.
It's still got to roll to attack to hit the duplicate, though.
True.
Because the duplicate
Right.
has AC.
Yeah. Duplicate's AC. The duplicate's AC is going to be 12.
He got a 14 with his first attack.
So let's see here. One of the duplicates is gone.
Yeah, so then you roll again for the second attack.
So he's gonna have a second attack. Since one of the duplicates is gone, I gotta roll an 8 or higher. And I rolled a 14.
Okay. And he got a 9 for his second attack.
He misses even the mirror image. So still
All
2
right.
mirror.
So the armor comes up to the 4 atones and just kind of swings at 2 of them. One of them manages to dodge out of the way, mirroring Atone's actions himself. However, one of them is hit by the armor's hand, and he just kind of swipes through it. And as he does, you watch as the Atone, clearly an image now, gets kind of disrupted and then fades into nothingness. All right. We come to the armor that is right by Soul, who is going to make 2 attacks against him. That is a 22 and a 9.
The 22 hits.
Okay, kind of what I figured. That'll be 4 bludgeoning damage.
Cool. Cool. And I have a weakness to bludgeoning, don't I?
Do you?
Do I?
Or ability?
Because I'm technically a construct?
No.
Okay, cool.
Constructs don't even have weaknesses to bludgeoning outright.
It's the skeletal people. That's
Yeah,
who
you're
this is.
Yeah,
thinking
skeletons too.
spooky, scary
Yeah.
skeletons.
Spooky, scary skeletons. Alright, so you said that was how much? 4?
4. Yep, just 4. And then this one's going to come up and try and whack Rinlin twice. Because May looks like she feels left out.
Yep, that's totally it.
I got a 14 and a 15.
I 15.
Your AC is 15?
Yeah.
All right. Your microphone
Got it.
also got really weird for a second there. But the 15 will hit, 14 will miss.
Your mic is cutting out real bad.
Is it?
You just went really.
Discord. Everybody.
Discord, why?
Okay, what?
It got
Oh, that's
better real
better.
quick.
There you go.
We just had to call it out.
So, slight roboting there for a second. 4
I
bludgeoning
want to
damage
stop
to you.
singing in auto-tune, though.
So meeting hits it.
Yes. Meat to beat.
Yeah.
Okay.
But after that, Rinlin, you get to take your turn.
How much damage do I take?
4. I thought I said that.
I mean,
My bad.
I'll just not take damage. Like, okay, I would like to rage.
You're not allowed.
And then step up to the plate with this guy.
All right. Rinlin, after getting kind of just barely kind of skims your face with his swipe, but it's enough to sting a little bit. You get a little angry, step forward. Go ahead. Do your thing.
I rolled a 4 on the die. I think it's gonna be a hard pass.
Okay.
Oh, wait. I'd like to reckless attack.
That's what I was waiting for.
Sorry, I forgot how to play my character. That's a 21.
That'll hit. I was like, she's playing Rinlin, right?
Sorry. And I was like looking at all of my stuff earlier. I don't have reckless on here for some reason. 5, 6, 7, 10 bludgeoning.
10 bludgeoning.
Poor Fibor. And then if he attacks anyone else, he has disadvantage.
Oh, he's got the spoops on him.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Nice.
He done got the spoops on him. Okay.
But that is all I can do because I don't think I can multi-attack yet.
So Rinlin runs up with her hammer and just bashes into the armor's core. There's a nice
Just
big
treat it like a door.
dent
Yes,
mark
I
in
treat
the
it like a door.
in the
I must
breastplate of the
open
armor now. And that'll bring us back to the top of the round to Atone.
Can I move like through here?
Yeah.
Or I can get there?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
then, let's see. Then I'm going to... Oh, well, if I disengage, I'm going to move through this guy's threat area too. Is that okay?
Yeah, once you disengage, you can't be attacked
Yep.
by opportunity attacks all around.
Disengage is your full
Or
turn.
Your whole move.
Yeah. Yeah. So then I will disengage and move there, and I can't really do anything else valuable.
You did good, kid.
Yeah, because that would be your action. Okay. All right, Atone ends his turn. This armor's turn is going to take 2 swipes at Ember. That is a 16 and a 17.
16 and a 7.
17, both teens.
Both hit.
Okay. Ouch. 15 bludgeoning damage total from 2 attacks.
I need you to like not make me do math.
Sorry.
That was dumb. I should
5.
have changed.
Alrighty.
All right, that'll bring us to Soul.
I would like to cast Shatter right here and hit these 3 homies right here.
I love you.
All right. Sounds
beautiful.
And I'm going to use my one of my channeled divinities to force them to take full damage.
God
Nice.
bless.
So
Okay.
now just, a dexterity save to see if they...
3 dex saves.
They-
What is your
Yep,
DC?
and it's a 13, and since they are stone, crystal, or metal, they have disadvantage on the saving throw.
But they take max damage.
They all fail because they are indeed metal. So
So that's what, 24 damage for 3d8s?
that would be correct.
Yep.
Soul holds out his hand, and you guys watch as this, not really ball of light, but it's visibly like vibrating, like it's almost like visible sound waves. It's just pulsing through the air. It flies out into this area, and all of a sudden just bursts. You guys watch as the 2 armors that were closest to Kalian, giving him trouble, both just have tons of their plates and pieces just flung off of them, but they are both still standing. However, the one by Ember is just completely eradicated, blown against the wall, and it just crumples down to a hunk of metal on the ground.
Sweet. All right, and let's see. Atone, you're gonna be hiding behind us, so you're probably won't be taking too much hitting. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on
You
Renlin.
cast Shatter, therefore you can only cast a
Oh
cantrip.
yeah,
Leveled spells, my friend.
leveled spells. Okay, then I can't do anything. That's it.
All right.
That would have been really nice though, because they're gonna have advantage to hit me.
All right, so this armor is going to turn, having been hit by this giant rocking shockwave, and he's going to start heading in this direction towards where it came from.
Oh heck.
And up there. That's really weird. He's not actually going out of space. There we go.
Oh heck.
And he is going to take
Oh, no.
2 swings at Rinlin.
You have advantage.
Action and
I believe in you, Rinlin.
impose disadvantage on him using my level 4 Sigil of the Guardian.
Oh heck.
Guys.
Okay.
So now he just swings normally.
So swing normally. 14
Hard pass.
and 16.
Pass. No, yeah, the 16 hits.
Okay.
I was about to say they both hit, and then I was like, wait, my AC is 15.
That'll be 3 bludgeoning damage. However, you are raging, so that gets halved to 1.
Come at me.
Nice.
And that will end his turn, and we will go to Ember. Ember.
Oh, my turn, or am I getting
Yeah,
attacked?
no, you're up.
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool.
Wasn't sure at that point. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna go up to this person. Sorry, Tone, I'm just gonna stand right in front of you.
I'm sure he minds.
And I am going to attack him. Just doesn't hit. I only got a 9.
Okay.
Second one is a 21, though.
That one will hit.
And can you guys hear me okay?
Yep.
Yeah. I was waiting for Joe to respond.
Yeah, I was too.
Did you hear me? Can you guys hear me
21
okay?
hits, so
Yeah.
okay, so damage. And then I'm going to use one of my 4d8s for Battle Master maneuvers, and I am going to use Goading Attack on him so that as long as he attacks somebody else, he has disadvantage, so he has to attack me if he wants to.
Right.
And he takes an 8 damage as well. So
All right. He is going to be attacking no one because you swing with your one sword and miss, and then your second one, however, pierces right through the center of the breastplate. And as you kind of pull it out, what's left of the previously shattered armor from Soul just kind of crumples down with that final blow. So another one bites the dust.
Another one. That's
extra D8 for that one to do that, or did I?
You did need
Not.
the extra D8.
Okay.
The 6
All right.
would
I
not
just want
have
to make
done
sure
it,
that
so.
I take it.
Yep, you did the right move there.
Cool beans. Where I will live now.
Okay. This armor's turn. All right. So I'm really sorry to have to do this to you, Kyle. But the armor moves towards you and walks through your mirror image. You notice as it does so, it doesn't really have eyes.
Yeah, I thought that was a risk I was taking.
So it doesn't really see with normal vision. You think it can maybe sense things blindly.
like
Yeah.
blind sight, as it were.
Yeah.
Um,
I thought
Sorry,
the
buddy.
illusion had a better chance of working than Charm Person.
We screwed up mirror image then.
you're not
Mirror
wrong.
image. Them either.
Oh, mirror image wouldn't work either?
Hmm. Yeah.
Oops.
Oops.
That's all right. That's my bad for
That's okay.
not knowing that.
That's why Killian should have rolled for whatever it would have taken to identify these guys.
But he's going to take 2 swipes at you.
Sure.
That is a 12
Miss.
and a 20.
I'm gonna cast Shield and make that a miss as well.
All right. First swipe, we're going to say the first one's the one that would have hit. You kind of watch as the hand extends through your image, and you aren't expecting it at first, so you just throw up a shield, and it pings off of there, and the second one also just kind of wraps at the shield, failing to connect with you at all. And Kalian, it is your turn.
I am going to. Yeah. I'm actually really worried.
That's what
about
you're
the
gonna do?
Dragon.
You're going to,
No,
yeah.
I'm definitely gonna. I'm worried about the pseudo dragon. I would just kill this guy.
Yeah, why haven't I? Oh well.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I know what I'm going to do. It's dumb, but I know what I'm going to do. I am going to cast Booming Blade
Oh boy.
on the guy in front of me.
Okay.
For the love of God, please hit. Oh, 17 probably misses.
17 does indeed miss. You are correct, sir.
Shoot. All right, then I'm going to move here. Oh. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to draw a dagger and... Nope, oh, I used a spell instead of attack action.
Correct.
Yeah, I'm just going to end my turn.
Okay. All right. We are going to the block of armors now. First up is this feller, who will in fact take a step forward and swing at you, Kalian.
Good.
That is a 7 and a 9.
Both miss. Cool.
As expected. Next up is the one who's been trying to fight Soul, so he's going to take 2 swings at Soul.
Maro, did you name your pseudo dragon?
I remember we had this conversation and I didn't say the name.
And you did. I'll find it.
Soul, I got an 18 and a 21. Both hit. I think that's a yes. You're muted.
Yes,
Okay.
both hit. Sorry.
Okay. Really should have my dice tray because I keep rolling off the table. That is a total of 10 bludgeoning damage.
Huh. All right.
And then this one will attack Rinlin. Technically, he has advantage still? Yes? Yes.
Oui.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't write down what your pseudo dragon's name was.
Yeah, well.
Unless what the protection thing is applied to me and not the person, but I think it I think it was applied to the other suit.
Yeah, it's applied to the suit.
All right, so that will be a 14 and 22.
14 misses. I'm so glad that I raised my dexterity, because you rolled like...
I know.
I'm just like...
That is a total of 7 damage. However, you are a barbarian who is raging, so that gets half to 3.
Heck yeah.
I like the
Heck.
Turkish rolling odds for damage
Yeah.
too.
Rinlin, you are up, my friend.
I would like to recklessly attack this guy.
Go for it.
Poor Fibler. I rolled 2 18s, so I think we're good.
That hits.
9.
9 damage.
9 bludgeoning. Poor Fibler.
You bring your hammer down on top of him, and you just dent the shit out of his helmet. Like, it used to be a standard helmet. Now it almost looks like half a helmet because the other half got caved in. But it's still lumbering towards you. It's still swinging at you.
I would like to move, actually.
Go for it.
I should have done this first. Didn't think of it. I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
Then I could have had advantage without using Reckless.
Happens. It's all right. He is ghosted as well.
He's what?
Ghosted, right?
Oh, from your effect.
You spook
Yeah,
him?
because he can't.
Yes.
You spook him? All right. Atone, you are up.
Step here, and we are going to. This one here was hit by David Shatter, right?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Sir.
Cool. Now he's catching an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
And I drop the die. Stay on the table. I rolled a 16. That's a 21.
That hits.
So he takes... Where's a 10? That's a 10. He takes 5.
5 damage?
Yep, that's Force Radiant. What is it?
Eldritch Blast is Force.
Yeah.
It's force.
You blast it, and a large part of like one of the shoulder pauldrons just flies off. He is not looking good. He's just barely held together. One of like the arms you can see, it's just like the forearm guard pretty much. Like the entire underside is exposed, and it's kind of eerie because it's like this half of a suit of armor at this point walking around almost skeletal and it's just kind of swinging at you guys.
Merely a flesh wound.
Soul, you are up.
All right. I am going to use one of my sigil abilities to heal myself for 8 points.
Okay.
And that's a free action.
Okay. Sigils are powerful.
Oh, are you more hurt? I could do my healing as a bonus as well.
Yeah, I was getting a little down there, but now I'm a little better. And then I guess I'm just gonna try and slam this guy with... No, actually I'm going to avoid that guy for right now. I'm going to slam this guy with my Warhammer.
Sounds good. You do get advantage.
All right. Does a 20 hit?
Sure does.
It's unnatural.
It's supernatural.
All right. So it's a D8. 8 damage.
8 damage?
8 damage.
You bash into him. More chunks of metal come flying off. At this point, Sol and Rinlin are both like on either side of this guy and just taking swings at it. And every time one of them hits, just like another piece of armor just flies through the air or gets dented. He is barely standing. He's not looking too good either. Ember, you are up.
Alrighty, I'm gonna move, if I was on the right thing, over to here. And I'd be flanking, right?
Yeah, you're beautiful.
Yeah. And we will say, I'm guessing you wouldn't want to take an attack of opportunity, correct?
I mean, I wouldn't prefer it, no.
So we can, if you went like right there, you would from this guy. But if you go there, there, and there, we can say that Ember kind of vaults over the table.
Okay, I mean, that's pretty fair. I have 40 feet of movement, so I think I could vault over the table and be fine.
You can get there pretty easily, if that's where you're going to
I'm small. Yep, that's what I'm doing then.
Okay.
So I'm going to attack him, and I definitely needed that advantage because that was a 2.
All right.
All right, that one was a 17 for the first one.
That does not hit, unfortunately.
At 20 done the second one, so I guess that makes up for it.
That does hit. Believe it or not.
I know, somehow. All right, 18 damage.
18 damage, damn.
And I'm going to goading attack him as well.
Okay.
Need to? Is he dead yet?
You rolled that.
Or does it matter?
Did you roll just 1d8 with that?
With what?
Your goading attack?
Roll 1d8 with it.
Because technically
I haven't rolled it yet.
Oh, okay. Technically it is a crit, and if you're using it on a crit, that die would also double.
Well, cool. I'll do it anyway then.
Okay.
Make sure he's really dead.
Okay. Okay, that one was 12 extra damage.
So 12 extra total from the Battle Master dice.
And if he's not dead, he has to attack me or he gets disadvantage.
All right. This guy was previously not hurt. You, however, shove your swords like in the back of him, and you just like kind of shove under, and you just pull, and like the entire back part of the armor comes like flying off, including the helmet, and just like crashes against the back wall behind you. You just flip it over your head. So at this point, it's like a headless suit of armor without like the back side of it swinging at Kalian. But it looks messed up at this point.
Is it going by like Zelda mechanics where she just cut the armor because she hit it in the back? That just falls apart.
Yeah. Ember found the glowing, flashing yellow and orange spot. It found the back of him.
Yeah.
So next up, this armor is going to turn, and he is definitely not smart enough to move into a flanking position. I will tell you their int score after this combat, and you will laugh. But he's going to attack Kalian. He got a 14 and a 21.
Miss. That hits.
Okay. That is 6 damage. 6 bludgeoning damage. And it's Kalian's turn.
I am going to, with my Kolishmard, normal
sword.
attack.
For those who don't know.
My fancy sword. It's fancy. Stab at the guy that I'm flanking with.
Okay, makes sense.
And then I'm going to use my Elvish Accuracy to reroll 1. Wow, I got 2 1s. But I did get a 16 plus 6 is 22.
That'll do.
So I do 1d8, my 2d6 sneak attack.
You do have a friend, so you do get the sneak attack.
12 damage.
12. And with that, seeing that the armor just kind of stammer for a second after getting its entire back ripped off by Ember, Kalian kind of slices through kind of the center portion, severing the top half of the armor from the bottom half, and it clashes to the ground, broken and unmoving.
And then I'm going to step over here.
Okay.
Oh, I have to make a concentration save for my spell. That's been really useful, and I fail anyways. So, my spell. Then I'm going to bonus action, draw a dagger, and stab this guy just for fun.
Offhand. Gotcha.
Yeah. 23 to hit,
That hits.
and it does a whole 2 damage.
Wow.
Offhand attacks, man.
Nice.
You knock off a couple of the fingers on the gauntlet. If you remember, this is one that was shattered by Soul, and it's like pretty close to being down.
I was hoping 2 might be enough.
That too might help my other quest.
You weren't far off. All right. Now we're back to these two up here. This one's going to take 2 swings at Soul again, like he's been doing all combat. That is an 11 and a 14.
Neither hit.
All right. So Soul actually hasn't been wielding his shield. He just has it on his back, and this guy's just been hitting it and failing to actually connect with Soul. This guy's turn. He's surrounded, so he's going to instinctually just kind of hit Soul with one hand and hit Rinlin with the other hand. So this one's against Rinlin. That's a 17.
Who's trying to hit me?
The army.
The one right in front of me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I mean that hits, but he has disadvantage against Soul.
Yep. 6 damage to you, which is reduced to 3. Rinlin. And then Soul, he tries to hit. He's got disadvantage. He rolled 13 on both the dice, and he gets
Nice.
a 17 total.
17 does hit me.
All right. You take 4 bludgeoning damage, but I believe the spoops reduce that. Does he have
Spoop
resistance?
is just disadvantage.
It's just disadvantage? Okay. I wasn't sure.
Oh no, he has resistance.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, no, you're
Yeah.
right.
So you take 2 damage, David.
Sweet.
And Rinlin, you are up.
Sorry, there is a food emergency.
The worst kind.
Yeah, apparently they made my food wrong. And I'm just like, no, it's fine. Please don't make them remake it. Okay. I would like to... hit the guy in front of me.
All right, go for it.
Not recklessly, because I don't have to, because I have advantage.
That is correct.
Okay. Fuck you. It's 14.
14 will miss.
I can roll 14s too. But
Fair enough.
is it on hit or on attack? Hit. Okay.
So he's not spooked this turn.
Nope.
All right.
All
Sorry,
right.
buddy.
Does that end your turn?
Yeah, I can't multi-attack.
Okay.
That's
Atone,
good.
you are up.
All right. So how bad off are you?
On a scale of 1 to 39, I'm a 23.
That's not so bad. So
On a scale of 1 to 29, I'm at a 15. So
we're gonna start off with a Eldritch Blast on the one next to Kaleen.
cool. I
Okay.
appreciate it.
This guy loves to fall off the table. That's only an 11.
11 misses.
I'm going to burn 2d6 of my healing light for David
Oh.
and give him 4.
Wow, that's a bad roll.
That is as bad as a 1 and a 3.
There are worse rolls.
It keeps me
Approximately
away.
2
There
worse
are
rolls.
definitely worse rolls. There's snake eyes.
Yeah. It keeps me away from the teens.
Yeah, teens are rough.
No one wants to be in their teens. That's...
No.
All right. Is that it for Atone?
Yeah.
Soul, you're up, my friend.
All right. I really need to start getting some close range spells.
Word of Radiance would be real good.
That's right, but I ended up taking Toll of the Dead.
It's a hard
To be fair, Toll the Dead or Sacred Flame, you can do in melee without any real penalties because you don't have to
Yeah.
make attacks.
That's true.
Okay.
It's just them making saves. They don't get any bonuses to their saves for being in melee. So any
Okay.
spell that you have to technically make them make a save, they're just as effective in melee as they are in range. Most of the
Oh,
time.
okay. That's good to know, because I was like, oh, range 60 feet. I can't do that shit. I'm going to get hit. So I'll just Sacred Flame this dude then.
Okay. He has to make a dex save?
A dex save,
Wisdom,
yes.
isn't it?
No. Sacred
No, it's
Flame
dex.
dex.
Oh, okay. My bad.
What is your DC?
13.
13. He got a 12.
Did you increase it for your wisdom?
Yeah, I increased my wisdom. It was a +2. Now it's a +3.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay. So that is 1d8, which is no better than the hammer, but
Oh, you
it's
did
radiant
Sacred Flame.
damage. Yeah.
Okay, I thought you did toll. Sorry.
No. I didn't want to do necrotic against a thing that's not really
That's
alive.
fair. That's fair.
So that is 8 damage total.
All right. So Soul, with his shield, will say, holds it, and it starts glowing blue, and eventually this blue fire kind of surrounds it. And he full-on just kind of Spartan smashes into the armor, like downwards, kind of landing in like almost like a superhero landing, 3-point landing type deal. And the armor just kind of explodes in blue flame, shattering
This
everywhere.
is great.
Sweet. Another kill.
Anything else, Soul?
I can't disengage because
That is
it's not
correct.
one of the things I can do on a bonus action. No, because everyone else is going to be okay if I don't cast a Shield of Faith on them now. So I'll just sit
Yeah.
there and just like brace for that guy to attack me since I know he's going to.
Okay, sounds good. Ember, you're up.
Help me.
Muted. I think you're muted.
She definitely is.
Sorry.
That's
I'm gonna
okay.
throw my hand axe at this guy right in front of Kalian.
Yeah, throwing weapons.
Awesome. Okay.
So I'm going to do that.
You may.
I got a 19.
19 hits.
Nice.
So, oh gosh, what is that?
It is a D6 plus your strength and or dex. Because throwing weapons you can do either.
All right.
Right? Is that
I'm
correct?
gonna do strength because that's how
I
I'll
think
do.
so.
It's either a 6 or a 7. So,
No, I think throwing
Hopefully he
weapons have
dies.
to be strength unless they're finesse.
Either way.
well
Yeah.
then 7.
Okay.
Die, or do I have to hit him again?
Ember hefts her little axe out from her belt and just chucks it at this armor. This armor has been bashed apart and it's looking almost skeletal at this point. Kalian, you watch as the axe flies right over your shoulder and pegs the armor kind of right at like the belt. But as it hits it, the armor just kind of... the axe flies like through the armor and the rest of it just crumples to the ground in a pile.
Oh, thank the gods.
With a clamoring clang.
Alrighty. Then I am going to move my person right up next to this guy here,
Okay.
and I'm going to hit him with my sword, which is a 21.
That'll hit.
6 damage. I
Okay.
don't want to use another goading attack just because I don't know what's behind the door. But I'm hoping since I'm standing right next to it hitting it, it'll just hit me instead of soul.
Okay.
But- That's what I'll do.
Sounds good. Kalian, your turn.
I think I am going to draw my crossbow and just shoot at the guy.
Okay.
Uh, 24.
Hits. Can he do enough with sneak attack? That's the real question here.
17.
17. 17 with the sneak attack.
It's pretty good. Pretty close to max.
Kalian whips out his crossbow, fires, seeing their weak point that Ember kind of determined is their belt area, hits directly on the belt, shattering it, breaking the armor, and it crumples down into a pile. You guys are victorious.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm a little sad now. That was the one that would fit me.
I used 3 different weapons in one battle. I'm happy. Kind of cool.
I threw a hand axe for the first time. No, wait.
Yeah.
Was it the first time? Is it the first time
I
threw
think
a
Yeah,
hand
so.
axe?
I believe so.
I think so.
That was a fun
Thanks,
time.
but I have not
Good job,
thrown
guys.
the hand axe before.
Yeah, throwing weapons are fun.
All right.
I enjoyed that.
I would like
Um,
to suggest that we all sit here for about a 10-minute break so I can heal us all before we go through that there door.
Oh, I would second that. Look at. Do you see this contusion?
I mean, I'm fine.
I still have 3d6 of my healing I can put on someone,
I'm bloodied, man. Bad.
but that's a bonus thing. We maybe did critical moments.
Mario, out of curiosity, how long does mirror image last?
1 minute.
1 minute? Okay.
Well, if we can sit here for 10 minutes, I would like to cast Prayer of Healing and heal everyone, including myself, for 2d8 plus my spellcasting modifier.
Yeah, that's a bit more important than keeping my mirror image, so it's fine.
I'll take it.
Sweet.
I would like to A, post up at my hole, and B, look through it.
Dave, if it helps, I did not lose any health, so you don't have to worry about me at all. I don't know if that changes.
It does make a difference for prayer.
Okay, so that is an 8 and a 6, so that's
14.
14 plus 5, 19 hit points for everyone.
Yay! I'm
I
back at
can't
max.
go above max, right? Like I can just have
No.
max.
Yeah.
No, but if I can get everyone back up to max, that's really helpful.
Do I have the tiniest max of the party? I have 29 as max.
Oh boy.
Beat by 5.
I have 41.
I have a lot.
I have 39.
Yeah.
Mine is 43.
I'm mildly squishy.
He's slightly less than you, May.
I think I have a higher con than you.
2. My con's only 2.
Yeah, mine's 3.
Ooh,
And then when I
busy.
level that con up, I'm gonna get a butt ton of health.
Yep.
There's a scary slithery thing in there.
Rinlin, peering through the little hole you have there,
Yes.
you look into the room. You see, waiting at the other end, there is a
What fucking you are.
large forge
Worse.
and a large anvil. Standing in front of it, there is a gruff-looking dwarf. He's got a scar across his face, and he has this hammer. It's a two-handed hammer. It's very ornate, and almost instantly you can tell that it's good craftsmanship. This guy knows his shit.
Don't do this to me.
The iron at the head of the hammer is a pure black, almost obsidian color. And as you watch it, there's almost like these wisps of shadow that kind of emanate from it.
Why are you doing this to me?
Looks like good stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna be her next hammer.
Standing next to him, about 10 feet away, you can make out what looks to be a large serpentine-like creature. Its snake-like tail coils up into a humanoid torso. Only its head is alien in nature. It's kind of lizard-like, kind of humanoid-ish. And where its hair would be, there's just kind of wisps of flame coming off of it. It holds in its hand a long spear that is glowing red hot. It kind of stands next to the dwarf, and it is facing towards the door kind of expectantly along with the dwarf. They're both just kind of standing there waiting.
Quick question.
Yeah?
What the fuck is that?
Is that in character?
I mean, it was mostly I want to roll for this, but I guess she whispers it in character.
Because Caleb's gonna wiggle up next to him and be like, what?
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
I rolled an 18.
All right, Renlin, you don't have to ask what it is because you know what it is.
I go, what the fuck is that? And then squint.
This creature, you may have encountered it. I don't know where you've encountered it. You've probably read stories of it. These creatures fueling great forges and whatnot, since blacksmithing is a hobby of yours, or heard tales of.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, that's what it is. You heard stories. This creature is known as a salamander. Not the cute little lizard things that you find in creeks. No, this is a fire elemental creature. Yeah,
Some
But I know-
salamanders that you
They're
find
very
in
hot.
creeks are scary too.
that's true. They can get real big.
Would I know how aligned these things are? Like, if they're usually good or not, or are they just like...
For the most part, they're not super friendly. They tend towards evil.
It's like, I don't want to kill it if we don't have to. I'd rather just, like, get it on our side and free it.
Oh, it's free.
Like, hey, if you help kill the dwarf, we'll let you go. I also want to touch your forge.
I'm
I
also
think-
curious to go around
I think it would rather throw us in the forge.
Probably. I also can't talk to things, so that would definitely be like somebody else's.
Yeah.
But do they move at all during the rest, or are they just waiting?
They're waiting at the ready.
Joe, I got a 25 the second Ridlin pointed out this thing. Would I
Okay.
happen to know any strengths or weaknesses of this thing?
You know for a fact that fire will not hurt it.
That seems reasonable.
Will water hurt it?
Uh,
How about ice?
cold damage, however, would probably be quite effective against it.
No.
I assume water doesn't actually do anything if you just drop it on something.
It does for elementals, but
You might make a lot of steam.
that would actually be awesome. Fog up the room with water. You probably don't
I
want to
literally-
put water
I
forward.
literally have a spell for that.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I don't need to use spells for it.
yeah. Come on, man. Don't waste the first level. Fog is one of my favorite spells in the game, by the way. So good.
I have an idea though that I think I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm really actually very tempted to try to charm the dwarf.
To charm the dwarf?
Yeah. He could give Rinlin his hammer. I said
I
her
mean,
hammer.
I'm getting his hammer.
Right. But if I charm him and he just hands it to you, and then we ask politely if we could test it out, and he's like, "Yeah, you should test it." You know.
And then I break his face.
Yeah, I was gonna say we need a good subject to test it on. He's like, "Well, what do you have in mind?" Flap.
Whap.
If that works, then I'd
Yeah.
be genuinely surprised that you haven't charmed Rinlin yet.
The hammer itself could be something that needs to be attuned, though, so like any special effects
Yeah,
may
that's
not
true.
be active.
Well, the downside to charm is it wears off after an hour, and the subject knows you mess with their brain.
Oh.
It's
So
alright.
I
We
don't,
wouldn't.
I don't think I'd
Yeah,
want
I
to charm
could
Rinlin.
No, I could see why you would not want to charm Rinlin.
Do you want to get javelined?
Yeah, right.
It doesn't feel good.
This is the 10 minutes of conversation we have. This is all in character.
Charming the dwarf with the and the thwap.
Joe, do these things seem aware of us?
Oh, yeah, very. I said that. I said that in character, too, that they're just waiting
they're-
for us.
Oh, they're just waiting for us?
They're staring directly towards like the door you guys are behind, just waiting.
Yeah.
The
So-
random charm person.
I could hit this homie right here with a guiding bolt the instant the door opens if you guys want.
Man, I could shoot him through the hole in the door. Make him come to us.
That is true. You should do that.
Sure. Yeah, that's a much better idea.
Are we saying this out loud while they're watching us?
I mean, quietly, I assume.
I mean, it's a
We're not
metal
like
door.
yelling through the hole, hey,
Yeah,
we're
that's-
gonna shoot you.
That's fair.
I could shoot you through
fair.
the hole.
That's fair. I guess I would whisper that.
Okay.
So do we want to do that?
I mean, I'm down. Make them come to us because if we force them to be in here,
Let's
They
let's
can't.
try to talk to him first. Let's be like,
The whole unconscious man.
I mean, you could talk to him through the hole.
yeah, I'm gonna shout through the hole. What are the chances of us resolving this peaceably?
Peaceably?
Yeah,
Peaceably.
peaceably. Correct.
That's not a word.
Totally a word Kelly had made up. And his grasp of linguistics is far superior to yours, Ridlin. Yeah. It's a Rankin translation.
Ah, yes. I'm sorry.
Peaceably is actually real.
Peaceably is a real word. It's inclined or disposed to avoid strife or dissension, not argumentative or hostile, a peaceable person.
She's on the same page I'm on.
In character, I look at you and go, peaceable's not a word. And you're like, well, actually.
Yeah, right. So we totally argue about peaceably for 3 minutes
No.
instead of them answering our question.
As you kind of call out, can we do this peaceably? I just heard myself. That was weird. I'm echoing through Mario.
What?
No, I'm
Come
not.
on.
That was weird.
This thing.
It like picked me up and now it's not. That's weird. As you say, can we do this peaceably? The salamander reaches into the forge, and he pulls out another spear,
Oh boy.
and he kind of moves forward a little bit,
Oh boy.
and he's just gonna chuck it kind of right towards the door.
Okay.
I think that's
I mean, I'm assuming we have pretty good cover, but shit.
Yeah, but he's still going to try.
If he crits, it's gonna go through the hole and into you.
Yeah, like into my eyeball as I'm shouting. It's bad.
As I drop my d20 to the ground.
What did he get? What did he roll? Show me what you got. I'm so excited.
I did not roll well, unfortunately.
Aw.
He had disadvantage because it's beyond the
I
first
think after
range
11.
increment, and
Okay.
he chucks it, and it just kind of flies.
If you
And
want,
it-
David's usually up later. We can put that in our room.
It does hit the door.
Well, we'll leave it out here until we go to bed, and then.
Tiffany, I don't think you're muted.
You're not muted, Tiff.
Oh, I'm really sorry. We're
all
trying to
good.
figure out what to do with the baby.
The spear flies and it pins into the door. You hear like you all kind of like pull your heads back a little bit as you see like the still hot, almost burning tip of the spear just kind of poke through the metal door that it's pierced. And as you look, the salamander has another spear in its hand, and the dwarf's just kind of standing there waiting for you.
I lean over. I'm like, so that's a no.
So plan B.
Shoot the dwarf through the hole.
Okay.
For the record, I think Rillin's better at throwing things.
Oh man. I'd like to slowly pull out a javelin. And just
Yeah.
like,
I think I'm gonna shoot the salamander through the hole.
All
Do we
right.
have a line? Oh, we'd have to.
And as much as I'd hate to do this, it's
You're gonna-
9:30.
you're gonna do it.
Yeah,
And
I agree. Probably a good idea.
based on how long that last combat took, I don't know how timely we would be with this one. And I don't want to
Right.
go too
Yeah.
There's
late.
only 2 guys.
Yeah, there's only
I-
2 guys on this one.
That you can see. Um,
It's only 2 people.
I just want to
So-
say that
Commander, and he said that we can see, which leads me to believe that there might be more.
Yeah, there might be more homies up in here.
I just want to say that because I'm gonna forget next time, Kalian's gonna make a witty retort if he hits with this crossbow, and it's gonna be, "I'm better."
I just want to kick down the door and be like, anything you could do, I could do better. And just like chuck the javelin in.
Nat
Also,
20
can we
kills it.
please just like dispose of our unconscious guy somewhere in the corner because he totally lied.
About
Oh, yeah, he totally did.
Ooh, human shield.
We don't need to protect him. Just like throw him in.
hey,
I don't care.
hey. You asked how many people are down here, okay? So far, all you've seen is this dwarf and the salamander and a bunch of suits of armor. Those aren't people. Those are inanimate
The
objects.
salamander
That's true.
person.
Well, the
He said a
salamander
thing.
is the thing. So
something.
far,
Yeah.
he's not lied to us.
If we were really being tactical, I would have charmed the guy, but I was busy searching for shit.
I wonder if they care enough about this guy for us to use him as a meat shield.
I seriously doubt it.
I did too, but it'll be fun.
An effective meat shield.
But this has been another episode of Stop, Drop, and Roll. They had quite an interesting encounter with some animated armors, and we started a little late, so we didn't get through a ton. But at the start next time, we're going to jump into an interesting combat with this dwarf fellow and the salamander in the party, and we'll see what happens. These should all end up on YouTube relatively shortly. If you're watching them on YouTube, hello, people of the future.
Pass. Future.
Past, future, present.
Days of Future Past.
Yes.
You can catch us pretty much every week, as long as technology works for us pretty much, on Thursdays at 7 p.m. to about 10 p.m. We'll end early some nights, like tonight. Also, tune in on Mondays to watch Ladies of Vathis, a all-girl game run by our very own Smashly, Porkaka in the chat.
Porkaka.
Nice.
Nice.
All girls. Tiffany's in it. May, I think, is like sometimes in it.
I'm a glorified NPC.
Yeah, I think that was basically the
The
plan.
best.
But you also
The
get Laura and Andrea and Rachel as players, and it's a good time. I'm their technical consultant. I come in and I help with Roll20.
Yeah, you help with our IT issues there too.
Pretty much. And then the Saturday game is Keymasters. We will not be playing this Saturday, unfortunately. I have stuff to do, me and Andrea do, so we will not be free. But that should come back next week in the new stream room and whatnot. So that should be a good time. And yeah, that's the three main things. If you're going to Gen Con, stop by the Starcalled Studios booth, say hi. I'll be there.
I'll be there.
May will be there. Kyle will be around.
Yep.
Places there. So it'll be a good time. But that's all I got today. Thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.